Hey everybody, it's Blue Jaga here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blue. Last time, we basically obliterated Koga in his Poison-type gym with excellent management and amazing dedication to the Poison-type. Well, and this time, in Pokemon Blue Episode 22, battery power and performance settings are dumb edition because Windows. We're gonna go off into the one Kanto mainland city we haven't explored. So, yeah, this is a re-recording because my computer ended up getting low enough on battery to where it activated its power saving mode, which drastically reduces performance, ruining the entire video. And yes, third episode in a row, starting in... so... We're gonna start in Fuchsia City and fly to Celadon like we did last time, and I'm just gonna freaking speedrun this entire first part of the video now that I know what I'm doing. I'm focused, I'm ready, I'm determined. Alright, so, with our water bottle in hand, we go ahead and throw it at a thirsty guard who won't let us into the next town. Because that's what you do in games, you just... Improbable situations in real life always happen in video games. Alright, so, with that, welcome to Silph's latest product. Yes, this is what this town is called, Silph's latest product. No, it's not a trainer tips either. Where is the sign that shows that this is Saffron City? Oh my god. And, so yeah, we're just gonna start off by exploring the place, because I just want to get... Alright, maybe this is it? Okay, no, that's the Silphco office building. That's the Silphco we've heard a lot about with the Silph scope. And the big sign that at the entrance of town that advertises the big corporation. And apparently, Team Rocket thinks it owns Saffron, which is cute, because they're completely... They're definitely not tough enough to, like, own an entire city, and if they... I feel like we could just, like, walk in right now and completely destroy their plan. Also, there was nothing back there. That's wonderful. Apparently their boss is just gonna run around with a bunch of people and try and take over the town. They want us to get lost because we're like the one person who's actually gonna, like, put effort into stopping whatever's going on here. So, yeah. Ow, watch where you're walking, even though I literally just kind of walked up and talked to you. Apparently you don't like being talked to, and honestly, I don't blame you. So in the mart, we've got someone who tells us about revives. They're 1500, and we got a few items, really good items in this mart. We've got Great Balls, Hyper Potions, we've got Max Repel, which is 250 steps instead of 200 for 1 Repel. Revives, we know they restore half health. They're a bit on the expensive side, but now we can buy them, and I don't remember if we probably could buy them before, honestly. I'm probably just not remembering because haven't done this in a while, because this is the same recording session as last time. And so yeah, we've got a bit of a rocket invasion, but before that, let's head down here, because we've got a random house with a sign next to it, meaning it's probably important. It's Mr. Psychic's house. And here we have a fisherman, who apparently thinks we want a TM. It's TM29, which is Psychic, which Trucy already knows by level up, so that TM's just going to go to waste in my PC box. Or maybe I'll put it in the N64 game pack and use it in a future playthrough, and just amass a collection of Psychic TMs. With Silph under control, we can exploit Pokemon around the world. Yeah, that sounds about right. When you have control of the big corporation in town, you basically have control of the entire city. Sounds about right. It's very famous too, which sounds like it based on the fact there's a big sign on it, like right in the front of the town. So yeah, I healed last time, but before we do anything about this rocket invasion, I want to do some move management. Namely, we're going to teach TM06 Toxic, and I need to get the other TM out, because this is a re-record, and I forgot that I did that. Oh boy. My skill at everything in this. So we're going to forget Poison Powder and teach Toxic, because Toxic is more accurate and is badly poisoned as opposed to just regular poison, which is overall just the more helpful thing here. And we're going to do some item management in the PC to get the other TM that I wanted out, because I want to teach another move, because we do not have an electric type move on our team right now, and I feel like that's something we ought to fix. First, Team 29. Oh shoot. There we go. Had to remember which one was select. You have to organize the TMs in order of number, or else, like, you're just not living life. That's... So we're gonna get Team 24 Thunderbolt out, and I'm gonna teach you to probably the last Pokemon you'd expect. It's all the way at the bottom of my bag, because scrolling is fun. The last Pokemon you'd expect, Dojo, because his special stat isn't, like, the worst thing ever, and I just kind of like the type coverage. Plus, he needs a non-normal type move. That's just a fact. Alright, with that, we're gonna head out now, and before we do anything, before we take on this rocket invasion, I feel like we should do a bit of training, maybe. But where would we do such a thing, you ask? Well, if we get on the bike, hop around, and ride on over, we see there are 2 gyms. We've got a gym and a gym. So let's check out what kind of weird phenomenon we've discovered today. We got the actual Saffron City Pokemon Gym, the Master of Psychic Pokemon, which I feel like I've seen a Psychic Pokemon, or maybe like 10 of them, somewhere in just all enclosed in one place before. You know, just a feeling. And we've got a Fighting Dojo, which sounds like the perfect place to train. So why don't we head on in? Hoo-ha! You're trespassing in our Fighting Dojo. I prefer to call it being a consumer of your training dojo, please. I've got quite a fair amount of money on me. I could compensate you if that's what you want. I mean, you know, offer up compensation for goods and services, because that's how money works, I think. Also, yeah. In the previous let's see if this carries over from the previous recording, and Larry's, like, critical hit rate is, like, 14 million to 1. No, wait. 14 million, no, I just mean, like, 4... Yep, he's still the insane crit monster, even after a reset. Looks like that's just what Razor Leaf does, I guess, because, like, last time I was, like, super, like, weirded out by this, but honestly, I've kind of grown numb to it, and I think that's a good thing. Yeah, like, 3 crits in a row, just one-shot everything. Complete. Look at this beast in my party. Yeah, Larry's just a little skilled at, like, critting everything, so... Razor Leaf isn't like a 55 power move, it's like a 200, it's like a 110, no, it's not... Gen 1 crit mechanics are weird. You know what, I'm not even gonna try to, like, calculate that right now, because I know I'm gonna be completely wrong about it. Like, it's really harsh at lower levels. You don't really get, like, double damage until you're up there in the levels. And it's weird because this game is very strange with how its mechanics work out and such and stuff, and I'm being a nerd again. I actually, if I was, like, really wanted to be a nerd, I could look up those said mechanics right now, memorize them, and start calculating. Judge, 1 point. So we're just... Nothing tough frightens me. I break boulders for training, and probably suplex said boulders just because you can. So yeah, surprisingly enough, he does not have any... there's no Onyx, there's your Gravelers, because he probably killed them while trying to break them. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for him. And yes, your Primeape is getting pumped to not get any crits at all, because hooray for broken Gen 1 mechanics. Speaking of broken Gen 1 mechanics, another freaking critical hit. Speaking of Gen 1 mechanics, another critical hit. God. Jeez. You know, is everything just gonna be a critical hit? Is everything just on point to be a crit today? That's how I think that's how today's been going, honestly, this entire session. The last guy, whoa, take your shoes off, and surprisingly enough, he's not the one at the door. He's waiting until we may have tracked mud through the entire, like, a good 2/3 of the, like, height of the height of the dojo. So whatever, really. He's kind of a little too late. You know what I'm saying? You know what I am and can we just... I'm just gonna start calling... Can we... Oh my god, so many crits. These game mechanics are... Okay, let me talk to you about how Venusaur... I don't think Venusaur's speed is that high to the point where multiplying it with the Razor Leaf multiplier would cause it to crit every single move. Oh my god. Apparently playing the game on New Year's is the way to just get super freaking lucky. Yeah, giving up's probably the best choice in that situation. And we've got the Karate Master. He's the leader here, and I do indeed wish to challenge you. Whoa! I may not be able to make funny jokes, but at least I can do weird voices, and honestly, on the internet, that's all you really need. And so we've actually got some new Pokemon we've never seen before. Hitmonlee, a Bigfoot kicking Pokemon. And got decent attack stat, you know, it's got all kinds of kicking moves, and it dies in one hit to a critical hit, because that's what everything in this freaking dojo is doing, except that one Primate that, like, held on with, like, a tad few points of HP, and we got Hitmonchan, got some nice... Oh! Larry missed. I feel hurt and betrayed right now beyond all, like, beyond any reasonable measure. So, yeah. There we go. The universe, now that you've gotten a crit and one-shot that Hitmonchan, the universe is back in order. Thanks, Larry. What will we do without you? Well, not have started this journey, probably, because starter Pokemon. Indeed, I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. And so we get a choice between a Hitmonlee, the kicking Pokemon, and Hitmonchan, the punching Pokemon. So I definitely, if you're gonna add one to a team, I'd recommend Hitmonlee slightly more, just because the elemental punches in this game are special, so Hitmonchan's main draw is kind of not, doesn't really complement it very well. Meanwhile, Hitmonlee's just got good, like, high jump kick and such with good attack stats, so I'm probably just gonna pick Hitmonlee up. We only get one of those, so choose wisely. You know, if you do like Hitmonchan, I'm not gonna stop you though. It's definitely got its appeal. So anyway, let's go heal up, and then it's time to defeat some. It's time to make some rockets blast off. Wouldn't you say? Because it's time to head to the heart. After this, we're gonna head to the heart of town in Silph Company and start destroying some rocket grunts, because let's just say that I think definitely last time going through this, I definitely thought that we're a bit over-leveled for some of the trainers in here. Just a tad bit over-leveled. So anyway, let's just switch someone new into the front of the party. And give some other team members some love, you know? You know what I'm saying? And so let's see if our guard will let us in. And he's taking a snooze. Let's go. Best chance to get in is when the guard's asleep. So we got a big fountain in the center, and up those stairs is probably one of my picks for most confusing dungeons in the entire Pokemon series. I can never remember the route through here, and even then, there are still some really good items that I definitely want to make sure I pick up, so yeah, you're definitely going to hear me freaking out a little. So, the gimmick of this dungeon, it's not only is it 11 floors, so from the ground floor to the top of the building, it's 11 floors big. You've also got warp pads that can not only warp you on the same floor, but also between floors too. Finally, we've got card key doors, so we're going to need to do a second sweep through this place. And we've got also just an absolute ton of trainers in here. There's so many rocket grunts. So yeah, there's just some random beds. I guess having a bed in your office wouldn't be the worst experience ever. So we're just gonna get started here. Let's beat up some rocket grunts. Wouldn't you say? That's as far as you'll go. Freaking Mario Advance 2, I swear to God. Starts off with, yeah, you can see just by the levels that we're just a tad bit over-leveled for these grunts. that's why I'm probably going to be skipping through most of them, but, you know, if I have something to say or I'm in the middle of just commentating something, I definitely will. And let me tell you, there's a bunch of Zubats and Golbats in here, and they have both Supersonic and Confuse Ray on the same moveset, and it's kind of like the weirdest freaking thing. I don't understand it. I never will understand it. It's probably just based on, like, the last 4 moves of this book. Yeah, there's Confuse Ray, and he might use... Maybe if Alexa hurts herself in Confusion, we'll see, yeah, try a Supersonic... Or no, try Screech. Does this thing have any attacking moves, though? Like, I think I might have Bite, actually. Managed to get through the Confusion, though, and not quite level 38 yet. And we got a freaking Rattata, like, 5 gym badges into the game. I guess that's what happens when you make things a bit non-linear, because, yeah, you can definitely head here. Like, the moment you get to Celadon, you can just grab, like, a water bottle or a lemonade or something and give it to the guard. Not enough? Great. Okay, yeah, he did take the water bottle, fresh water, not like the lemonade or something. So yeah, you're definitely gonna hear me be a bit confused trying to go through this list. So I want to make sure I grab like the really good. There's one really good item in here that I want to absolutely make sure I get my hands on, but I don't remember how to get to it. Oh, there's an item back here, and you can see a somewhat familiar back of the head back there. We get a calcium. Who can use a bit of special boost? Let's give Robin a bit of a tiny special boost, I think. Hehe, you mistook me for a stealth worker, and it looks like we also got like scientists. And I think there's like a juggler downstairs with like there's a bunch of trainer classes you wouldn't expect here. And oh wow, he's got an electrode. Wow. Alexa, get out of there, please. I don't want you taking like a thunderbolt to the face. Or lights? What? What are you? What is this AI? Hello? Hold up. Light screen isn't like super effective against me, and it's not in its. This is just the series where I just go on huge rants about what are Gen 1 mechanics. Like, seriously, looking back on this game years later, this hardly makes sense at all. But anyway, that's gonna be a couple more trainers down. Well, that's one more trainer down out of like 14 million in here. Still, it's a good source of experience and money, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, it's kind of tedious a bit. But we've still got a bunch of stuff that's completely blocked off by just random card key doors. And I'm probably going to skip this guy unless something interesting. So yeah, I'm probably going to start skipping trainers unless interesting things start happening. Yeah, because this guy's got 4. Whoa. Did Drill Peck just miss? Oh god, did I just 1 in 256? Oh, I think I just 1 in 256. That's kind of annoying, but you know what? It didn't really affect anything in the long run. That guy definitely was not interesting, like I stated earlier. And so yeah, the first main goal of Silph is to find the card key. Basically, that gets you further into the dungeon. Looks like there's a bunch of employees down there. Okay, I think that's where I need to go. So I need to find the card key first. So, yeah, we've got the rotten present. You shouldn't have sent me to the Tixie. That's probably like a real-life location. I might actually, you know what, hold up, I'm gonna do a quick Google search on that. Well, I guess we can learn some interesting trivia while we battle this guy. So let's go on to Google here and start searching stuff live on camera. So Tixie is a location in Russia, apparently. It's an urban settlement in Russia, apparently. That's interesting. Let's see here. Administrative center of the Bulunsky district in the Sakha Republic in Russia. Interesting. It's got a tundra climate, apparently. Also, I should probably stop using... Alright. Oh yeah, that's definitely cold. Yikes. Alright, that's interesting. I learned something today. So apparently, this guy got sent to a Russian branch of Silphco and wasn't too happy about it. The more you know, and I should probably swap that against these electric types. It's probably for the best. So yeah, we're probably gonna skip the rest of this battle now that we know that Tixie is indeed a real life location. Actually, I guess I could start talking about. There are a few real life locations like mentioned in this game, and it kind of makes it a bit. I don't know. Maybe a bit confusing because in this game there are several real life locations mentioned, but you don't really see real life locations mentioned after this game. So like, I don't know. Continuity. It's weird. Like, is Pokemon like related to? Is Pokemon a fictionalized version of like our real world? Because you know there are like the regions are based off of real world locations. So does it like exist in a fictionalized version of our world, or are all the regions their own thing? Like that's I think the big question. Because again, later on we'll see more real life locations mentioned, but that's like the first big one. Like the first. Oh shoot, and I'm poisoned, so we're gonna switch you out for Trucy, I think. And go ahead and drop an antidote. So that you're not. We wouldn't want you to get, like, just suffer the entire trip through here. Alright, gonna skip you, though. I'm not betraying anyone. You're the. Nah. So that guy keeps insisting that I'm a traitor and whatnot, and that also. I also got Trucy in other levels, so I'm not gonna completely, like, argue with his existence. So, yeah, we got actually a bunch of, like, real employees for our Pokemon products, so it looks like Silph makes, like, Pokeballs and such. Let's see. Team Rocket is trying to conquer the world with Pokemon, and, well, they're not doing a great job of it. The Rocks came and took over the building. Oh dear, oh dear. Looks like they've seriously threatened. Look at him, he's such a cat. Oh my god. Get told by your co-worker, jeez. Destroyed. And we got one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Does it have any relevance to anything? Not really. Though I guess because he's calling himself something else, I guess you get to be important enough to show on camera. You know, you're lucky. You're one of the actually. I feel like actually being somewhat nice to you today, and you know, giving you the honor of showing up on my video that's gonna get like 4 whole views in its entire lifetime. Don't you feel just so honored and lucky, Mr. Rocket Brother? Makes you wonder though if they joined Team Rocket because like their last name was the Rocket Brothers, and I don't know. They're just brothers apparently. They're just a bunch of brothers that decided to join a criminal organization. Simple as that. Okay, this is the floor that has what we're looking for, I'm pretty sure. First, we got another scientist to get through. Okay, that was a bit long-winded, and we got poisoned that battle, so I'm gonna use one of my, like, 7 antidotes that I have way too many of. Hey, better be safe than sorry, I guess? I don't know. Probably just gonna drop another super potion wherever those are in my giant, freaking, disorganized mess of an inventory. Alright, we're good. We're good to go. Also, I think, did we level up? I think we might have leveled up in the battle. I wasn't really paying attention to it, honestly. So if we head down this way, we've got this kind of jerk move. So to get down to that hallway, you have to first. I'm gonna go ahead and just take out. Let's actually. Where does this put us? Okay, right there. I don't know where I am right now. I'll be brutally honest, but I guess I'll take care of the scientist. So we got through that, and we got another Pokemon poisoned, though Dojo did manage to pull off a paralysis with, what do you call it? Thunderbolt? Yeah, that's what it's called. The Thunderbolt thing. So anyway, we'll step on this again, and yeah, so you need to step on it once, step on it again, and then you can go down and fight this guy. I heard a kid was wandering around. Yes, that would be me. And since I think you're required, I'm not sure if there's any way. Plus, you only have like one Pokemon. You're not that big a deal, honestly. And besides, you're probably required anyway, so I guess I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll just use. No, wait. You actually survived a hit. Wow. Wow. That's oh my god. Yikes. Actually, you managed to get a crit on me. Tables have turned from the beginning of this video. But whatever, Rocket, another one defeated. I don't know how many rockets I've just completely destroyed. I don't know. However, this leads us down a very important hallway because this hallway has the card key that we need to get further. So let's see here. I don't think that... Okay, yeah, that guy was... I guess you can either lure that guy out or just do what I did with the teleporter. I'm pretty sure this is the 5th floor if you wanna, like, if you want that. Anyway, so we've made our... we got our first major objective in Cilco down, and... So I think next time, we'll start really getting into the meat and starting to use this card key to open up every single door in this office building, and just seeing what we can find. So, and maybe, just maybe, we'll take down the Rocket Boss once more. So see you guys then.